Hello everybody, welcome to Friday, the 27th of March 2026, and this song is dedicated to Ben, who was here helping with the hoist today. Ben is of Jill and Ben fame, remember them from yesterday? Bill and Ben as they used to be, but now Jill and Ben. And then, of course, TRACY, who's here today, and she came from TRACY Island. She was in Thunderbirds. TRACY from TRACY Island in Thunderbirds, yeah. Right, anyway, so the song I found is Honky Tonk Woman. We'll just see how it goes. Not rehearsed it or anything. Well, I met a gin soaked barroom queen in Memphis. Well, she tried to take me upstairs for a ride. Well, she had to heave me right across her shoulder, 'cause I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. It's the honky tonk woman. Gimme, gimme, gimme honky tonk blues. Well, I played a divorcee in New York City. Yes, I did. And I had to put some kind of a fight. Well, the lady, she covered me with roses, and she blew my nose, and then she blew my mind. It's the honky tonk woman. Gimme, gimme, gimme the honky tonk blues. Yes, they do. It's the honky tonk woman. Yeah, they gimme the honky tonk blues. Yes, they do. Little bit of harmonics on the end there, dribbling, like we old people do. I was asked today if I wanted to judge. So I'm in this Facebook group, ukulele Facebook group, and we do a song each month. You get a title to do it, and then you put a song, submit a song to it, and then somebody's a judge, and they go through them all and which ones they like best and everything like that. And I was asked if I wanted to be the judge. I think they're struggling to get judges, to be honest, to be asking me. But I think I'm not organised enough. I'm not methodical. I'd be hopeless. And I don't like sort of putting people in best and worst or anything like that. When I used to have to assess people when I was working for the MOD, you had to write a report on the day's progress for each student they had. I used to put excellent in all areas, every time. And then the managers used to go bonkers, so you can't just do that. They can't be excellent in all areas. How can they? I said, well, they were for me. And they say, no, you've got to say they're okay at this, but they need more effort putting into something else because it's not quite right. And that's how I'm dissing them. And then they go maybe with a different instructor or something like that for a day. And the instructor say, that's absolute rubbish. I just say, well, that's you then. That's you and them. It's like your relationship, working relationship. Obviously, it wasn't good. So they didn't give you their best. And it's your fault. Because you're probably too hard-ass with them. And anyway, I've done this on. This is Kai ukulele. It's very nice ukulele. But I wasn't going to do it on that one today. I was going to do it on electric one, because I'm watching this bloke. Milehouse Studios is where he works from, but he's a guitar luthier. So I've only got one guitar hanging on the wall, which I never play. I've got one upstairs which is being sold, never got played either. But it's just really interesting, see, because I've got electric ukuleles, and in a way that's scaled down from electric guitars, you know, the way the frets are, and then the intonation devices and whatever, you know, and the pickups and that, they're all sort of electric guitar derived. And it's really interesting to watch what they're doing and how they set them up. Because every time I buy something, I buy it from the Southern Ukulele store, all my ukuleles, and not bought any recently, but they always send them set up. It's not like buying off Amazon and you're just like lucky if you get a good one, because it just comes off the shelf. It goes, the factory just boxes it, sends it off, no quality control or anything, comes off a shelf in an Amazon warehouse, and then you get it. And if you want it to sound properly, you've got to send it to a luthier like this Paul Milehouse to set it up for you. So you might have got it quite cheap on Amazon, but then you got to pay 150 quid to make it sound properly. But Southern Ukulele store, it's all set up before they send it off. They won't send it off if it's unplayable, say. And that sometimes that happens. When I did ukulele lessons at school, there was this one girl, and she got this ukulele for Christmas, and it was a beautiful looking thing, because it was like primary age kids, and it was all glittery and Barbie dolly looking and stuff. You know, really impressive looking ukulele. And I says, have you got it tuned up? She says, oh no, I don't know how to do it. She did. Well, she should have done, because I told them all how to do it. But anyway, I had a go. But one of the tuners, the tuner being, one of these pegs, one of them, instead of, because as you turn it, it tightens the string up or loosens it. And one of them was just going round and round and round. It didn't tighten up, it didn't loosen, it just didn't do anything. So I couldn't tune a ukulele up. And I had to say to her, well, can you ask your dad to go to whoever sold it here and get him to fix it? But she bought it off Amazon, so I suppose it got sent back as a, I don't know. Hope so. But I mean, that destroyed her day though, didn't it? She's really proud. She's got the best looking ukulele in the class, and it won't tune up properly, so she can't play it. So she had to borrow one of my spare ones for the lesson. So it was a big shame. But yeah, if you're going to buy anything, buy it from a proper music shop. And, you know, whether they should have said, if it's a proper music shop, they won't send something out that's wrong. You know, it's like selling a car, but I don't know, it's only got 3 wheels. And then they say, well, you can always put the space right in, the spare one, that space saver thing. But it ain't going to work, is it? Anyway, what have I eaten? I've had an onion in the fridge for like 2 months anyway, so I thought quite fancied a beef and onion sandwich. In the end, I had a beef and sausage. No, I had an onion and sausage sandwich, but the onion was okay after I cut off all the bits that had gone wrong. And it was crisp, red onion, and it was like crisp and sweet. So I had that with some lettuce and a bit of mustard and some load of mayo and sprinklings of salt on it and yeah, cooked sausage. It's okay, ate most of it. I've got a pie defrosting in the fridge for tea, but I'm not sure that I can be up to being excuse me, horse's arse. Be up to eating it. I think I might not bother. I think I might. I've got some blue cheese and I've got grapes. That's what I'm going to have for my tea. Blue cheese and grapes. Love blue cheese, love grapes. Just lately I've been eating grapes and Tesco are doing like these little packs. You've got chopped up cheese in squares in one half and then the other slices of apple and grapes with it, red grapes. And that was really nice. So that did me for an evening meal. I don't eat a lot. But that's apparently they stopped doing them now. But this green grapes are in the fridge, which I prefer, to be honest. The skins are easier. The red grapes, the skins can be a bit chewy, in my experience. But these are green ones and they're lovely and plump and juicy. And then my bit of cheese. Might even be Stilton, I'm not sure, but it's a blue cheese, definitely. So I shall enjoy that. And yeah, anything more to tell you? Well, I've got, as you might know, at the minute, I'm having to have carers in to hoist me out of bed because I can't transfer like I did from bed into my wheelchair without causing injury to underneath my thighs, and because it scrapes against it. It's not complicated, but I end up injuring myself. So hoisting, I get lifted into the chair and then lifted back into bed. And the people that are doing it at the minute are the council carers. And starting next week, it's going to be private carers, private firm carers. And the council ones, a lot of them used to work for the private. And they say working for the council is a lot better because you're not pushed as far. And with the council, they pay you for a shift. So if you've got an 8-hour shift, you get paid for an 8-hour shift. If you're private, in that 8 hours, you might have 12 calls and you only get paid per call. So if you can't do 12 in 8 hours, then you don't get paid for it. So you don't get 8 hours money, that's basically it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm aiming to be able to transfer myself from bed to chair again without injury and be completely independent. However, I've been told I ought to really hang on to some sort of help, carer help, because if anything goes wrong like I did in the past and ended up injured, getting the council to set up people to come out to sort me out, it takes days and a lot of messing about. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway. So yeah, so Saturday tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Same as today. I was going to do Imagine, the song Imagine today. I saw Honky Tonk Woman, so I thought that's all right. That'll do. Yeah, Sunday, much the same. Running out of bread. I've only got one bread roll left. That's not good. I'll stick it on my shopping list. And cheese, normal cheese. Stick that on as well. And whiskey as well. I've got some bourbon whiskey. Jim Beam is stuck behind there. I can't show you. and it's a bourbon. It's quite difficult to drink, you know, a little sip in it. It's like liquid razor blades. I suppose you end up developing a tolerance for it, but I'll just have, I don't know, sort of not cheapo, but not malt whiskies, because they're more expensive. I've mixed with, you know, mixed malts or whatever it is, which is cheaper. So I do like a drop of that before I go to sleep, which is nice, and always sleep well, so must be doing me good. Yeah. Oh, my amplifier, yeah, my little guitar amplifier. This bloke bought this guitar off me, which the cheapest you can buy them new is 70 quid. And it's a full-size guitar. And I had this thing, and I bought it because it looked good on my wall. Telecaster, but made by Glary, a firm called Glary. I think the cheapest you can get them is 70 quid new, and I've seen them for 120 new. This kid bought it off me for 30 quid. When he got it, it had been damaged in the post, and there were a couple of cracks on the back, just in the paintwork, I think, really. But I don't know how they were there. But I've seen it today. It's eventually come back to me. It plays all right. It tunes all right. Yeah, the tuners work. We're going on about tuners. They all work. The selector switch between the pickups work. All the pickups are there. And I got a little tiny amp, and I plugged that in the bottom just to listen to it. But then I've given it to my friend Claire, given it back to my friend Claire, who's going to be selling it on my behalf. And I've left my amp in it, because I was going to do electric today. So I'm going to have to wait until Monday when she's back to find out if that's what happened, because I can't see the thing anyway. Anyway, that's enough from me. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, or whenever you watch this. And you never know, might see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.